Hey, Thabreakmasta here, and it's gonna be my AKB0048 episode 4 review. Really good episode. I really like this one. A lot of turmoil between sisters, and practice happens, and a lot of tears shed in this episode. A lot of tears shed. You know. So basically, we end up finding out that there's actually other understudies in the AKB. So apparently, you can still be an understudy for a very long time, because there's two girls that basically are called the cursed, the cursed something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's cursed something. And apparently, everyone dropped out of that year. It was it's one of the years. I think it was 86, 76, something like that. The cursed 76. But yeah, basically in that year when those auditions happened, everybody dropped out besides two girls, and two girls did pass to be understudies, and they're just still going at it after these 2 years, and they still haven't become successors. And so these two girls we end up meeting in this episode is Mimori and Kaneda. Kaneda being the older sister to Sanata. And so Sanata notices that, and she's like, "Yeah, Kaneda, go! Yeah, go!" So yeah, she ends up seeing that. I'm not sure if she knew that was her sister, because she seemed really happy about her being there or cheering her on, because like the moment they actually started having, like, you know, actually getting to talk to each other and getting close and together and whatnot, she starts getting all like mad at her, because apparently Kaneda was just snapping at her because, like, why are you here? What's going on? What you doing? Why are you trying to be here? You're not even old enough to do this. You're too young. And now that's the thing here. This is what I'm wondering now. Like, how the heck did she even, like, this doesn't make no sense. So she forged her, like, her age for one, and then she didn't even pass, and she snuck on the ship. So it's like she has so much crap going against her right now. Sanata, so I'm just like, what the heck? So yeah, she was getting really mad at Sanata, and Sanata just was like, come on, why don't you let me go? And then she's just getting all sad and whatnot. And Mimori's like, hey, no, everything's gonna be just fine. Don't worry about nothing. And so they end up getting a little tour around the place, and they find their dorms, and everyone gets split up in between dorms where they sleep at. And they end up finding out that there's more to just being, like, actually being in the AKB. Apparently there's also another level besides successor, which is the center stage. And the center stage is, you know, the #1 idol that's always like the main one. It's kind of like the Jackson 5, where Michael Jackson outshined his brother. So you know, something like that. So basically in a group, there's always gonna be one that's actually shining the most, and that's what the center stage is. I'm guessing what they're talking about. And so all that did actually was just get more fuel under the fire for their motivations to actually go forward and trying to become AKB successors, because they want to get out there on the stage and dance. And they also get to see the first part of the episode, they have to see, like, how the crowd is, and they're like, wow, this is amazing. You know, I probably get to dance around that stuff. So it's really nice. But like I said, there was a lot of turmoil between Kaneda and Sanata, and Kaneda was like about to slap Sanata at one point with arguing with her, because she's like, you need to go home now. And so we go through all that, and the reason why Kaneda's acting so forceful to Sanada is because apparently Kaneda's father, Sanada and Kaneda's father, got killed during one of the concerts, basically, where the concerts were happening in one of those you know, those bands places, whatnot. And so the person died, you know, their father died, and so she's like, I want to avenge my father, you know, I want to avenge my clan. No, I want to avenge my father. You know, for all this, she wants to get them. I'm not really sure why she wants to. I mean, I know the motivation, but the thing is, she's not there to be an AKB dancer or a successor like that. She's just there to fight. And as you know already from watching the show so far, at least from the last 3 episodes, that kind of motivation doesn't work. I am surprised she's even an understudy right now, for the fact that how her motivation is. She's good, but the problem is her motivations to do so. You can't go with sheer vengeance, you know? You have to have the ability to dance and the love to sing. Not to mention, you have to have that radiance. You can't be a success without that radiance. That radiance right there is like steroids. Once you have that radiance, you're on another level. That's what they need. That's why Nagisa is gonna be on that level. And that's kind of what was said in the bathroom when Nagisa, Sanata, and Cherry were in there. But before that actually happened, after that little thing where we see her pass, we end up seeing them actually do like not actually, even before that pass, actually we end up seeing them do rehearsals. And so they were all dancing, and they finally get their little animation of the, because I thought they were gonna get their animation, because apparently I thought that was only reserved for the successors, but no, understudies get some animations too, and they're doing their little animation dance. Apparently the dance instructor, I don't know why, but every show that I've seen that has like dance themes, there's other shows I've seen, but there's always gotta be like a feminine kind of guy, like, oh no, you're doing it all wrong, you're dancing all wrong. But yeah, so this is just a dude that's a dance instructor. It looks like a girl. I thought it was a girl until the person started talking. I was like, whoa. But yeah, we ended up seeing that, and apparently Kaneda was kind of off in her dance, and so he's kind of got on her. He's like, you've been here for 2 years now. Why are you still dancing like an amateur? Amateur. And she's like, he's like, oh man, ooh, sting, burn. Like, it's like, oh man, that was kind of harsh. And so then he sorry, I keep thinking it's a girl. The instructor told Cherry to go up in front and be the lead, be the center part, the top part. And she's like, oh no, I don't want to be the top part. I haven't learned enough and everything like that. And I'd rather learn from the more experienced people. And then all of a sudden she started crying. And then all of a sudden freaking Sonic is like, oh you meanie, you're a big meanie, you be a meanie. I was like, wait a minute, what? Why did they? I don't understand why people say, oh, you went too far on that. What did she say wrong? She said she wanted to learn from the more experienced people. Obviously, the understudies that were already here for 2 years ago, they, I don't know, have more experience. How is that wrong? I was like, I don't know what Cherry said this time made it wrong. I even had to go back and read the subtitles again because I didn't understand what she said that made it seem so bad. And that's when we see, the past, and then we see Cherry, Nagisa, and Sanata in the bathroom, and Sanata's like, hey, you big meanie, what are you doing to Nagisa? And apparently, like I said, Cherry was talking about how the radiance glow. You need that glow, basically. If you don't have that glow, it's more than just dancing and singing. You gotta have that glow. There's something about an idol that you need to have. And, that's why she's like worrying about herself not being able to be team pass. But she has some talent, so, we get through all that. So that was like the whole thing right there. And we ended up seeing towards the end of the episode that Kaneda was like still really sad, and she was kind of singing alone because she, like I said, she ran off. And then her friend, Mimori, comes by. She starts singing all of a sudden. And then Kaneda's like, "Stop singing! Stop! Please! I'm gonna start liking it." I'm like, I'm sorry, but I was like, oh man. But yeah, so she ends up start singing with her, and then that kind of cheers her whole mood up, and she actually even calls her sister's like, come on, let's sing together and stuff, and everyone starts singing. I will say this, and I'll note this, is just I love this show. I do love it for the fact that the voice acting is really spot on with this show. Not to mention the singing is a portion of it. It was no auto tune, no nothing, no beats. It was just them pure singing, and it sounded nice. That's like the end of the episode. It was nice how they just sung along together and stuff, and without having no music, it just sounded really good. I don't know. That was just me. I'm not sure if that was a shining moment for this episode to me. I really liked that. I don't know if anyone else felt that way. I just really liked the singing in this. So yeah, and everyone started singing, and there was a happy ending. So we're gonna see what happens next. Pretty sure things are gonna get a little more intense because the training session isn't as easy as they thought it was gonna be. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen next in this show. So I'm really liking it. I do like it. So leave a comment below and tell me what you think of this episode. Like this review. Subscribe to my channel for some more AKB0048 reviews. So this has been my AKB0048 episode 4 review. And until then, break out.